So you only have one life. Live it. We give you a life. It's not for nothing. So live it with makeup. Like when I wear makeup on the streets, I feel on me like nobody can tell me nothing.
Welcome back to the Essence Podcast, your guideway to explore the colourful spectrum that is the human experience and beauty. My name is Alicia, I am your host, and I'm a presenter and an actress. I love all things colour, beauty, and self-expression. I'm super excited for today's topic because we are going to be talking all about masculinity and beauty. We're going to be breaking down the barriers and challenging the stereotypes that are at the intersection of masculinity and beauty. How are evolving definitions of masculinity reshaping our understanding of beauty for men? From grooming rituals to self-expression, let's discover how men are redefining beauty norms and what that means for everybody. So let me introduce you to this week's podcast guest because I am not by myself. I am joined by the wonderful Frank Colasico. Hello, Frank.
Hello.
It's so
I'm
nice to
so
meet you.
honored to be here.
Oh, yes. Well, we're happy to have you as well. So can you give us a quick introduction to who you are?
I'm from France, from Paris, and I make some videos about beauty and about makeup, especially for men to be proud of themselves and to be uh, um, proud to wearing makeup every day, and that's my type of videos in social media.
Nice. Okay, so we're going to ask you a few questions, have a conversation just about your views on different things. So firstly, Frank, how have you seen the perception of beauty and grooming change amongst men in recent years?
I see huge evolutions. I started doing makeup like 5, 6 years ago. At the time, it was really, really, really difficult because in social media, we couldn't find men wearing makeup, especially on YouTube. And then TikTok appears and it changed. It make a huge change on the men wearing makeups because we can see a lot of men wearing makeups now on TikToks because we were inspired. Every man inspired by another man. Like especially for me, I was inspired by Fabien and Richard. It's two beauty boys from France, and I was inspired by them. And I started doing makeup thanks to them on social media. So thanks to TikTok, we can see people like us. And when we see people like you are more able to be yourself and to do some things that you love and be proud of them and not be to be ashamed. So thanks to social media, we can see a huge change. It gets better and better.
Absolutely. That was such a strong answer to that question. Definitely, it just helps you be seen more. Could you share a personal experience where you felt traditional male beauty standards were limiting or empowering?
There are a few examples. Here in France, when I started doing makeups and working with some brands, being a boy wearing makeup was not acceptable for them. Like they said, I'm too much this, too much this. No, I'm not too much. I just wear makeup and that's not too much. But they were afraid about this at the beginning, like 3, 4 years ago. Now it's better, but at the beginning it was very, very difficult to hear this because it's just a man wearing makeup. It's not threatening. It's not dangerous wearing makeup. It was very difficult for this. And today, when we got to huge events, huge like festivals, we can see everyone enjoying the makeup.
Yes.
Uh,
Yes.
and it's especially in the US. In the US, when men wearing makeup, people are like, "Oh, that's perfect. You're beautiful." In France, it's a little bit less. Maybe they are shy. I don't know. But I can see on the streets, people are like enjoying the makeup more and more. Like in 3, 4 years ago, walking on the street was very difficult wearing makeup. And to give an example, Fabien CRFX, one of the beauty boys of here in Paris, is afraid of wearing makeup outside, walking on the street. So when he go out, he is take out of his makeup. So there's some example that it's too dangerous for them. Like for me, I'm so proud wearing makeup on the street, and there is few people saying it's not good, and a lot of people saying it's really good.
Yeah. So it's a shame that some people still feel like they can't express themselves fully. So we definitely need to get everybody like on the same page so everybody can express themselves. So could you discuss the impact of cultural backgrounds on men's beauty regimes and ideals?
I'm from France, from Paris, so I have a huge example to talk about this. It's about the king history in France. At the during the king period, there is a lot of men wearing makeup, a lot of men, and wearing makeup like really white makeup. It was a tradition, a cultural tradition. Since the revolution, like they cut the head of every king, they said, we won't wear makeup for men. Men stop wearing makeup. And then women take the advantages of wearing makeups. But now men wearing makeup again without kings, without cultural effects on it, just because to enjoy makeups. So I'm so proud of it. It's not cultural it's not cultural at all now.
Yeah, it's gone just to self-expression now. So you started as like it's a cultural set in stone thing. Then they didn't want anyone to do it. And now you've brought it back and used it in your own way. So how do you think the concepts of masculinity and beauty will continue to grow and thrive, evolve and be accepted in the future?
It's going to be better, but it's going to be maybe a little bit complicated, less than today, I think, in the future. Our generation, the generation of my parents, we lived in a generation like there is the debates of men can wear makeup. And I think in the future, there is no debate and people will accept it. And thanks to social media, we need to have people wearing makeup, men wearing makeup. If I'm a man wearing makeup, but I'm ashamed to wear makeup, if I see another man wearing makeup, I'm going to be inspired and I'm going to wear makeup on the street, be proud of me.
Yeah, it's all about representation and including people of all different genders and identities in different campaigns so that everyone can be seen. So, what advice would you give to young men who feel constrained by the traditional beauty standards? Like we said, how some people still don't feel safe to go out in makeup. So, what would you say to them?
It's going to be a little bit cliche, but it's really cliche.
We like a cliche.
we have only one life. Like we have only one life. I'm 23 years old now, and I'm like in this 6 years before, I was ashamed of me, of myself, of ashamed of wearing makeup. So you only have one life. Live it. We give you a life. It's not for nothing. So live it with makeup. Makeup's gonna be more colorful. It's like you're gonna be proud of yourself. You're gonna be so powerful on the street. Like when I wear makeup on the streets, I feel on me like nobody can tell me nothing. And the most important things, don't listen to anyone. Just listen to your head, to your spirits, and that's it.
Yeah, you said a good word there. Makeup really is powerful and it's a great tool to help people feel more confident. So what role do you think social media plays in shaping men's attitudes towards beauty and self-care? Obviously, we said how important it is that social media has men wearing makeup and that everyone gets exposed to it. But what about changing opinions and attitudes?
It can change opinions. I'm gonna take the example of my mom. My mom at the past, when I made my coming out, it was very difficult. So when I made my makeup coming out, it was worse than my coming out. But my mom loves social media and especially TikTok. And thanks to TikTok, my mom changed the way she see men wearing makeup. Because for my mom, men wearing makeup is only drag queens. Men wearing makeup is just to go to a festival, carnival, and things like that. No, men wear makeup. We can wear makeup for our beauty standards to be to feel more confident, more powerful, more beautiful. But I don't think it has a link. But there is so much reason to wear makeup, and thanks to social media and TikTok, my mom changed his mind to see people as me, Fabian, and Richard, to see them wearing makeup just to be a man wearing makeup as a man, and that's it. And that's that. If my mom changed her mind, social media can change the mind of anyone.
Like your mum is the example. But yeah, that's a
Yeah.
really special story as well, because I think it gently can change people's opinions because it's not forcing them to immediately change. It's like just showing them other examples of other people who are similar. So, how do you balance embracing your unique beauty with society's expectations of masculinity?
Sometimes when you walk on the street, you can be ashamed. I have a huge example. When I used to live in Nice, I go to the subway, yes, the metro, I don't know. And there is a man making the security on the subway. And he told me in front of my parents, when he saw me wearing makeup, he told, "Oh, man, uh, don't be like that. There is some kids over there." I told to myself that now in Paris, when I walk on the street, makeup make me feel so powerful. I look up to the sky. I'm proud of me, and I don't. I don't care about any people watching me because they think I'm strange. They think I'm a I'm a man wearing makeup, so I'm a woman. Woman is only makeup is only for women. I don't think what they think in their head. I'm so powerful, and I think makeup uh, made me so powerful and confident. And now everyone can tell me everything. I don't care.
Yeah, those experiences have probably were really negative, but they probably made you a really stronger person as well. And those children that were probably there at the subway, they might grow up and need to see men wearing makeup. So I think you're really inspirational in that sense. So, could you share any men that are in your life or in the public eye, any celebrities that you think are promoting a more inclusive understanding of male beauty?
In my opinion, there is two parts. There is the famous people that change the mind of many people that don't think men can wear makeup. We can see Freddie Mercury. We can see. I think Marc Jacobs. It's important to be known because he's the first that believe in men wearing makeup, and especially men wearing nails. And then, personally, in my opinion, in my personal history, um, there is the drag queens that made me change my mind and made people change their mind too. Uh, when I was like maybe 5 years ago, I was to live in Nice in the south of France, and there is a drag queens shows in Nice, and I got three drag queens: Milena, Tatiana, Princess Saphir, and they made me change my mind. They made me proud of myself, and when I saw them enjoying the stage and be so powerful, I understand why makeup um, make a man powerful on stage. And today in France, we have a show called Drag Race France. Um, it's from RuPaul Drag Race
Yeah, I love Drag
franchise.
Race.
It changed the people minds, especially like my mom and my dad. And I think a lot of the previous generation that changed their mind about it. So I think RuPaul and the franchise Drag Race changed a lot of things.
Yeah, that's an amazing thing to say. It really is just people influencing like others, and just the more that it's out there for society to see, the more used to it we get, and it's just become normal. And hopefully one day it will be normal as well, just for men to
Yeah,
be
it
wearing
will
makeup.
be.
So, are there any last words that you'd like to give, Frank, to our audience regarding makeup, regarding confidence, beauty, anything?
Yes. In France, I have a sentence that I repeat all the time at the end of my videos is ne vous excusez jamais d'être vous-même. Can be a little bit complicated. It means don't excuse to anyone to be yourself. Just be yourself, and you need to be you are you, and that's enough.
Absolutely. I love that. Just you are you. That is such a good message to go away with. So thank you so much, Frank, for sharing your experiences, just your opinions on different things as well. It's been really insightful. I feel like I've learned a lot, and hopefully everybody listening and watching has maybe taken something from this as well. Even if the only thing they've learned is you be you. That's all everybody needs to know. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Essence, to welcome me. And can I finish with one thing?
Yes.
I need to tell you my favorite product of
Yes,
Essence
I
at
was
the
going to
moment.
ask.
I can just find one.
Okay.
It's so hard to find one. But at the moment, I use the skin tints,
Yeah.
but I love to be glow, and that's not enough. I want a little bit more glow, and that's why I had some magic filter to it.
Yes.
It helped me to have a really glowy skin. You can add this in first, then this, or mix it, and you're gonna have a glow for the summer. It's really cool.
Yeah, you've got a
Really cool.
perfect combination when you mix the two. That's great, Frank. Thank you.
Yeah.
And thank you to our audience as well for tuning in. I hope that you've learned something or just enjoyed the conversation that we've had. And make sure you subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any other episodes. And yeah, have a wonderful rest of your day. Goodbye.